April 20 is the UN Chinese Language Day. Before you start learning Chinese, you should know the real name of what you will be learning. Actually, Chinese is just a general term for one language used by people who came from China. Compared to foreign languages, there are 56 ethnic groups living in China, an area of 9.6 million square kilometers. Almost every ethnic group has their own languages and scripts, while each place has its own dialect and countless indigenous languages. Theoretically, all these languages can be called Chinese. Practically, Chinese generally refers to the official language based on Hanyu and Hanzi, used by the Han ethnic group. What is Hanyu and Hanzi? What's the difference between them? How about Mandarin and Cantonese? This video will help you clarify all of these words in context. Han is the name of the second feudal dynasty in the history of China. The people under the rule of the Han dynasty are called Hanzu. Zu means ethnic. Their speaking language is called Hanyu. Yu means speaking language. And the writing characters are called Hanzi. Zi means characters. The Oracal-born script, 甲骨文, is an early form of Hanzi. Due to the long period and the huge territory of the Han dynasty, Chinese characters, Hanzi, were the common language of East Asia in history. The writing systems of various ethnic groups in China, the Korean Peninsula, Japan, Vietnam, etc. For example, kanji in Japanese are Chinese characters, Hanzi. With the development of history, people in different places have gradually formed various dialects. Fangyan, Cantonese, is one of the most representative dialects. The dialects have many differences in phonetics, vocabulary, and grammar, but they all use the same Hanzi-based writing system, the Classical Chinese, 文言文. The stable expression of Classical Chinese kicked off the barriers of communication among people who speak different dialects. At the same time, it has laid the cornerstone of thousands of years Chinese civilization, which can be passed on in one continuous line for satisfying the increasing needs of rich language development. At the end of the Qing dynasty and the beginning of the Republic of China, Chinese intellectuals set up a new cultural movement to abandon Classical Chinese and replace it by everyday language, Vernacular Chinese, 白话文 for writing. In 1932, the Ministry of Education of the Republic of China promulgated the Guoyin Common Vocabulary, which combined Vernacular Chinese and Beijing dialect as the official language of China. It is a Mandarin, 国语. 国语 uses phonetic symbols, 注音符号, that returned the characteristics of Chinese characters to mark the pronunciation. After the People's Republic of China was founded in 1949, the government inherited Mandarin, 国语, as the official language and called it Putonghua or Modern Chinese, and popularized it nationwide. Putonghua used the Latin alphabet to mark the pronunciation, and this method is called pinyin. Pinyin is an important tool for learning Chinese. In the same time, in order to rapidly improve the education level of the Chinese people, the government continuously promoted a series of writing reforms. They moderately cut off some strokes from complicated traditional Chinese characters. The reduced characters are called simplified Chinese characters, 简体字, while the traditional characters are called 繁体字. On October 31, 2000, the law of the Common Language and Writing of the People's Republic of China determined that Putonghua was the national common language and standardized Chinese characters are the national common characters. According to research, there are about 1.7 billion people speaking Hanyu or writing Hanzi on the globe recently. Have you started learning Chinese? If you haven't, start learning today. Thank you for watching. Next video, we will talk about which kind of industry will survive in economic depression. See you next time.